Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
Hey there guys, Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're all doing well, and in this video we have some exciting breaking news for The Mandalorian Season 3. We're going to go ahead and we're going to hop right on into it. In this video we're taking a read from the Direct's article. I'll have their article linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well. As I read, fans will get a new glimpse at Season 3 of The Mandalorian when a new trailer is going to be released in a few days. Footage from the upcoming season of the Star Wars hit series on Disney Plus has already been previously released, teasing that Pedro Pascal's Din Djarin could be at the odds with Katie Sackhoff's Bo-Katan Kryze as he returns to the wastelands of what was once Mandalore. Season 3 is scheduled to hit Disney Plus on March 1st, so marketing is starting to ramp up for the upcoming show, more as the release date is getting closer here as well. And that being said, fans of the galaxy far, far away, like you and I, will be able to get a fresh and new look at the upcoming season as an entirely new trailer has been confirmed to drop within the next week. Disney has recently confirmed that a brand new trailer of Season 3 of The Mandalorian will premiere during the ESPN NFL Super Wild Card game starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. That there being, of course, premiering during the ESPN NFL Super Wild Card game starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday, January 16th. And also with that, the trailer is going to be released at the halftime of the game. Pretty much just as like a commercial break, pretty much, like we just recently saw with the Ant-Man 3 Quantumania trailer, how it was technically, yeah, sure, it's a new trailer, and it gave us a new glimpse into what to see with that upcoming project. We're expecting the same thing here for The Mandalorian Season 3. This all being said, what you guys can expect to see here overall is that we're going to have a brand new Season 3 trailer of The Mandalorian that's going to be premiering on ESPN NFL Super Wild Card game starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday, January 16th. Mark your calendars. This will also be released during the halftime game is what we're seeing here. So that all being said, what will happen in Season 3 of The Mandalorian? What can we expect to see here going forward? Based on previous trailers, Din Djarin and his companion Grogu will be venturing to the planet of Mandalore in search of the planet's sacred pools in the upcoming Season 3. In the book of Boba Fett, Din was cast out of his clan of Mandalorians by the Armorer after he confessed to her that he had removed his helmet. The only way to really cleanse himself and be welcomed back into the Mandalorian tribe is to enter these waters on the planet, which will cleanse him of his transgressions against the Mandalorian creed. However, previous footage has also confirmed that Bo-Katan will play quite a major role in the upcoming installment. At the end of Season 2, Din gained control of the Darksaber, an artifact that Bo-Katan believes is hers in her right, as previously before her sister was ruler of Mandalore, as we saw in Star Wars The Clone Wars animated show. So it's a part of her bloodline and something that she thinks that she needs and deserves. The two characters could possibly end up facing off in a duel for the Darksaber at some point during this season, or matters could even escalate to the point where a Mandalorian civil war is going to break out with Din and Bo-Katan each leading their own armies of Mandalorian warriors. There's of course a lot of different directions that the third season of The Mandalorian is going to probably go on into, and I talk about that all the time here on the channel and with different theories and that type of thing here, so go check some of those videos out. Anyway, just the overall fact that we're going to be getting some brand new footage here for The Mandalorian Season 3, I think has a lot of Star Wars fans pretty hyped up here, especially as we're entering more marketing for the upcoming season of The Mandalorian. Of course, The Mandalorian is one of Disney's Star Wars' most highest, I guess, just praised marketing things out there. It makes them a lot of money pretty much. Everybody loves it. Everybody loves Grogu, Baby Yoda, of course, and all the toys and that type of thing is something very heavily that's pushed out for this overall show here, and that Disney is going to, of course, milk out. While I don't really believe that this overall trailer is going to show us any new characters or already existing characters that we already know of in the existing Mandoverse here, like Boba Fett or Moff Gideon, I really do have my fingers crossed that we do maybe get a glimpse of what those characters might be doing during this time period, or maybe even Ahsoka and maybe some of the other Star Wars Rebels characters, as they're pretty heavily teased up there and rumored up there to actually appear in the third season of The Mandalorian. As I have previously discussed here in previous videos here on the channel, how I think it's going to go is that the third season of The Mandalorian is really going to act as a stepping stone here, as previously before with the Season 2 of The Mandalorian, in the sense that it introduced these characters and, well, it gave them their own projects, their own shows. We saw this with Boba Fett in the book of Boba Fett recently, and we're now seeing this with the Ahsoka show, and Ahsoka as a character appearing in Season 2 of The Mandalorian. Mandalorian. So essentially what the third season of The Mandalorian, I think, is really going to do here is reintroduce those characters, kind of what they're doing during this time period, and send them off into their shows pretty much, because we're going to have the Ahsoka show coming out this year here after the third season of The Mandalorian is done streaming, and the Book of Boba Fett Season 2 would hopefully be announced at the Star Wars Celebration 2023 that is going to be taking place in the United Kingdom, and everything that Boba Fett would probably be doing in that overall show here. So I think that there is a potential, fingers crossed, that we could see these characters here be just glimpsed at maybe in this new footage here, in this new trailer here, fingers crossed, although I don't really foresee Disney doing that there all that much. Previously seen before with other Star Wars projects, of course, we don't really see them go past the first couple of episodes, the first 1, 2, 3 episodes. That's like all the footage that we really see in the promoting, in the marketing, in the trailers, in the TV spots, even in the posters. However, especially with Moff Gideon and his actor Giancarlo Esposito, he's really talked about his overall character, what he's going to be doing in the third season of The Mandalorian, so I can probably presume and assume that rhymes that we would of course have Star Wars know about that. You know, he's talking so much about this overall season here and praising it and everything like that, with what his character is going to be doing there, breaking out of the New Republic imprisonment jail cell and kind of becoming a bigger, badder character there. There could even be footage of potentially having Luke Skywalker rekindle and reappear here in the Mandoverse here as well, maybe with Ahsoka or something like that, and setting stuff up for the Ahsoka show. Of course, Luke Skywalker is such a well-known character now in the Mandoverse, appearing in both the Season 2 Mandalorian finale there, and also in the Book of Boba Fett in the training sequences with Grogu. Something else that has kind of been talked about here and there with Star Wars fans is the potential for Luke Skywalker to have his own show, his own spin-off taking place in the Mandoverse realm here as well, something that could be potentially set up in the third season of The Mandalorian as well. And lastly, I would also like to mention Star Wars Skeleton Crew. We've heard little to nothing about that officially from Star Wars, aside from their initial announcement of that overall show and project, something that is currently filming as of right now. It was rumored and said to be releasing this year as well, towards the end of the year, with a later release in the year, or a potential early release in the new year of 2024. And seeing that both the Mandalorian Season 3 and Skeleton Crew had kind of been filming so closely here together, there is a potential to have some of those characters introduced in the Mandalorian Season 3 as well, and kind of send them off on their way. Like they would do the same for the Ahsoka show with Ahsoka's character, and same thing for Boba Fett and his character. So set those characters up, reintroduce them, use this overall show as a stepping stone for those shows before they come out. Of course, I want to know of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. I would love to hear you guys all think. What are you looking forward to seeing most here with the Mandalorian Season 3? Of course, remember, mark your calendars for the ESPN NFL Super Wildcard game starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday, January 16th. That there being, of course, Monday, January 16th, MLK Day, Martin Luther King Jr. Day there as well. Most of you probably have the day off from school or whatever, that type of thing if you're in school, so you're probably sitting around. Go ahead, turn the game on. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a great one, guys. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and may the Force be with you as always. Peace out.